So aren't you surprised to see us back here so soon?
So soon. I feel like we literally recorded yesterday.
I know, but I mean, like, for whoever just turned on playing, they're probably like,
is this a mistake?
What's happening right now?
They probably like misscheduled a post or something.
Yeah, but no, guys, this is very intentional because it's Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. Almost.
Actually. Yeah. I mean, it's almost Valentine's Day. When you're listening to this, it's just a few days away. And we couldn't, like, What's the Juice podcast? If a podcast talks about Valentine's Day, it's our podcast.
Exactly. And I feel like we did an episode last year.
Did we do an episode?
Yeah, but it was...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I actually meant to listen to it again.
Oh, I totally thought... I was actually thinking to myself that we didn't make one last year.
No, we did. And I actually meant to listen to it. Just to kind of like see if our perspective changed at all, but...
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not, because we're
I do not remember talking about it, though. And I feel like we have a lot of new listeners, and I don't know. I think we also are just better podcasters now. So
better podcast. Yeah, I mean, we got better for sure, but...
Yeah, like we just, it was our first year.
And the last one was just only audio. There was no video at all.
Yeah, true.
Welcome back to the What's the Juice podcast. I feel like I just said that, like, yesterday, yeah. So welcome back again.
My name is Alia, one of your hosts.
And my name is Yoni, your other host. If you are listening for the first time,
welcome. We're about to get in some juicy things. I'm super excited to talk about this.
Valentine's Day is...
I just think that there's so much attached to this one little bitty day that someone just made up one day.
To some people, this is a very important day.
And to some people, they're like, I don't care at all.
And I don't know if you can guess like what we think about it, what side we fall on, but I don't think it's very hard to
yeah, if you've been listening, you might know that we're very low-key. We're a super low-key couple. We're just generally don't put a lot of value in things that are made up or like extra for no true reason. Like at its core, what is this day supposed to be about? So let's start with that. What is Valentine's Day?
First of all, I want to know, who is Valentine?
I think it's like there's some type of... Can we Google that?
When I was young, I always thought that Valentine was like a person. Yeah,
I think it was like someone in religion somewhere.
Valentine's Day. If you're listening and your name is Valentine, shout out to you.
Okay, so according to Google, Valentine's Day, also called Saint Valentine's Day, it's a holiday when lovers express their affection with greetings and gifts. Given their similarities, it has been the suggested holiday that has origins... Okay, that doesn't matter. So basically...
You're giving us the whole definition.
When lovers express their affection with greetings and gifts. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just like celebrating love. But it's literally lovers expressing their affection through greetings. So I guess that would be the like words of affirmation or whatever. And gifts. So materialistic exchange.
Like specifically gifts. If there's no gifts, you kind of fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of like changing my... I mean, I guess that's the origin. However, like it changes over time. I'm sure that Valentine's Day 50 years ago, people had a different sentiment about it compared to Valentine's Day like today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just real quick. Let me just make sure the camera is recording. I know it is, but just real quick. All right, we're good.
All right. Yeah. I feel like we still have that because we're doing this all ourselves. We have that fear that the camera's like...
It's just the worst, like knowing, all right, we're going to have a good pod today. And then like...
You just can't redo it.
Once you're done, you go look and it wasn't recording. You know how mad I'll be?
Oh,
I'll probably break some
one
shit.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So what is Valentine's Day to you, first of all? Because I feel like...
So that's the definition, right? But to me, Valentine's Day was never really like... I've never had a Valentine. Like I've never actively participated in Valentine's Day.
Why not?
Because...
Wait, so growing up in Romania, how big is Valentine's Day? Because I feel like here in America, Valentine's Day is like It's kind of like Halloween. It's very popular here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was also, when I left, I was 12. So my understanding of it at the time was like pretty limited. But I would say like Valentine's Day, it would just be like my grandma would give us candy, like to the kids. Mm-hmm. And then it was kind of like the loved ones, like it was cute like that. And then my dad would give his mom flowers, and then he would give my mom flowers. But it was always like the man was getting it for the women in his life, and then the women, like moms and grandmas, would give the kids like candy or little things like that. You know,
the women never gave.
No, so the women, as in the moms, gave the kids things.
Yeah, but nothing to the husband.
But not really. I've never really seen like my mom give my dad anything for Valentine's Day.
Okay. We're going to get into that.
Yeah. So that was that's what I saw it as.
Yeah. For me, Valentine's Day, I always knew that it had to do something with like, if you're in a relationship, you got to do something cute. Mm-hmm. And if I think about when I was young, I think growing up in Belgium, Valentine's Day it was a thing.
Yeah.
But first of all, I just never really had like an actual date, maybe specifically around February when it was happening.
Yeah. Do you remember being like in middle school or even like kindergarten? And
no, I didn't even know what that was at that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a thing that we knew, because I also think like our teacher, our homeroom teacher would give everybody like heart chocolates and things like that. And then I think it was middle school when like Valentine's Day kind of started to be a thing, and then like people would ask each other to be their Valentine.
In middle school?
Yeah. Which to me is like they just would ask each other to be their Valentine.
I do remember asking.
Yeah, like you would ask a girl to be your Valentine, right?
Yeah.
But like think about like as a kid, like what's the point of that?
I always struggle with it because whoever, I think I only asked someone one time. Like I never really did it because.
And was it a girl that you had a crush on?
Yes, always.
Okay.
Like if you listen to the last couple episodes, I talked about. Wait, was it the just friends episode?
Yeah.
Each school year, I had a crush, if not like multiple.
Yeah, you just crushed on people a lot.
Yeah, and so when it's Valentine's Day, I remember asking my crush if she wanted to be my Valentine, and I was so nervous because. For one, like if you have a crush on somebody, you want to talk to them anyways.
Yeah, right.
So to me, if you want to be my Valentine's, if I ask them that, it's almost like asking them if they want to be like
together. So, but this is like your opportunity because it's kind of hidden behind the fact.
So
that
it was
Valentine's
a perfect opportunity. I was like, "Hey, do you want to be my Valentine? I don't have anybody."
Yeah.
And I faked it because I had so much more feelings that I was showing.
Well, you faked what?
I just I kind of downplayed it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, I kind of made it seem like it was a regular day, yeah. But my heart was like pounding.
Yeah. And it was always the guys had to ask the girls to be their Valentine.
Yeah.
I remember. And we instill that in children since they're young. Like think about that.
But it's cute, you know, there's nothing.
But what's cute about it?
I don't know, it's just love.
But it's not love though. Like for example, as a girl, if I didn't have a guy ask me to be his Valentine, it would make me feel so sad as a little girl.
I think that's most people.
What's the point of doing that to kids when, like, first of all, they're kids. They shouldn't be like dating each other and stuff like that. You know, in like elementary school, middle school, like you shouldn't be like out there, you know, dating.
Okay, but let's get to our age, right? This is
okay. Yeah, I guess that's true.
So, because nobody that age is listening to this podcast, so
true,
it doesn't matter.
That's true. So, what is Valentine's Day for you? I guess I didn't really answer what Valentine's Day is for me today.
Yeah, you talked about like
because you asked me about Romania. That's how we got to this.
Right.
Well, Valentine's Day for me in like my adult years, I would say is like kind of it's not like I'm not. Someone asked me what my Valentine's Day plans are, and I'm like, oh right, like I forgot it was Valentine's Day, and I'm like. I don't know. I don't consider it like something. I know it's Valentine's Day, but I'm also like, I've been in a relationship. To me, Valentine's Day is every day. I don't need one day to tell me I need to celebrate like the love that I have in my relationship. I don't need to give you gifts this specific day because somebody made a day up and chose this day as the day they need to show the love to your loved one. Like, what is that?
We do that literally every day.
All the time. And not like And that's the thing. I don't like when we make these days to like celebrate certain things where it's like we should be celebrating these types of things more often than just one day. And I get if somebody's listening to this, they might say like, oh, like it's not like that deep and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, then why do we have it? Do you need a day to do something special with your person?
I think the reason why it even exists is because, I don't know. I think it's okay. So
let's go to you.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a different perspective on this.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything against.
I'm not saying I have anything against it.
I know, but the way you're saying it is as if like, why do we need it?
Yeah.
You're not very like pro Valentine's Day.
I just don't care for it.
I really don't mind it. Okay. So, for example, every Valentine's Day, I get you flowers.
Do you?
I did it last year, and then like when you receive it, you.
Yeah, that's because you never give me flowers like normally.
I know, because it's like, first of all, that shit dies after 2 days. Okay,
That's true. They are cute while you have them though.
But you don't remember the flowers I got you last year?
You got me flowers for my birthday.
It might have.
I don't think it was Valentine's.
I don't think it was Valentine's Day.
I think Valentine's Day we just ate somewhere.
Yeah, so that just shows
Our first Valentine's, you got me a gift.
Oh, was it the bear?
He was a teddy bear. And I was...
The day I gave Alia that bear, I don't think you were good at like receiving gifts. Like it's a thing of like you...
I'm awkward when I receive gifts.
I know you appreciated it.
Yeah.
But I feel like some people are just very awkward when they receive a gift. And so I put it like behind my back and I was like, hey, I got something for you, right? And it was this teddy bear. And you were so shy. And I was why? I was expecting, and I did it for you, right? Like I want, because a lot of people
do it for them.
Yes. A lot of people get gifts to their significant other to make
them feel like a good partner.
Exactly. But it's not really about the partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And first of all, that's a whole different topic, which we can get into a little bit later.
Yeah, we got a lot to cover in this episode, but yeah.
So what Valentine's Day means to me now, I think it's a day to celebrate love, which we already do every day.
We do that shit every day.
But I feel like I love seeing people do, like if I'm walking around, like on February 14th and I see someone walking around with flowers, right? It just makes me happy because I'm like, this is beautiful. I can't even hate on that.
Okay, but don't you think that...
Wait a second. And, okay, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, don't you think that, like, for me, if I see somebody walking around with flowers on Valentine's Day, it actually is less than if I see someone walking with flowers on a random day. Because on Valentine's Day, you feel that you have to give them flowers. And if you don't give them flowers, it's a thing.
Okay, but on a regular day, if I see someone walking around with flowers, I don't know if they received it. I don't know if they're about to give it to somebody.
That doesn't even matter.
No, I think on February 14th...
Because they could have received it if it's Valentine's Day. They could have walked around with their own flowers.
No, but there's something about walking around with flowers on Valentine's Day that makes me go like, this is... And for some reason, it's always the men that I see with flowers walking around, like going somewhere.
Yeah, and we'll get into that as well.
I've never seen a woman walking around with flowers like on the bus or something.
Yeah.
It's always like the men that got something and everybody's looking at them just like smiling like, oh, so cute. And
that's another reason why I don't like Valentine's Day. But I don't want to get into that yet.
But so, wait, continue. is it always just the men? Because that's what I've observed. When I see someone walk around with flowers, it's usually a man, whether it's on the bus. It's always the best for like they're on the bus or like a train. Yeah. Like when you're in a car.
It plays into the same thing of like the man proposes to the woman and the man gives the flowers and the man buys the ring. It all plays into that shit, which I just do not like agree with. I don't subscribe with that.
You never got me flowers.
No, and I never want you to give me flowers. Like, I want you to give me flowers if you want me to.
So if I get you flowers on Valentine's Day, which is coming up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're going to... I don't even want to say you're not going to appreciate...
No, I will 100% appreciate the flowers.
But you'll also know that it's kind of like a waste of time that I did that.
It's not that. For me, it's the fact that
it's on this day and I feel like I have to.
Like, you don't get me flowers
on a regular day.
That to me it has a lot more weight for you to get me flowers on a random ass day that you just thought, I want to show my baby that I love her, and I'm gonna go to the place, get these flowers. I picked those out for her because I think she's gonna like those, and it's a random Tuesday at 4 p.m. compared to a day that tells you that today, if you're in a relationship and you have a partner, you as the man need to get flowers and cute things and gifts for your girlfriend or wife or whoever. To me, that lessens the value of the gift.
Damn, that just made me think I gotta start doing that.
What?
Getting you flowers on a random day.
You don't have to.
Because you just said, like, give me flowers on a random Tuesday, and I started.
No, but I'm also not even like, I'm personally not that kind of girl. I think that's also why I get weird with gifts, because I value, there's people that, like, what's your love language? People love to talk about that all the time. And some people, their love language is gift giving or receiving gifts, things like that. For me, I'm much more like quality time, like words of affirmation, like talking about how we feel, you telling me that you think I'm like really pretty one day, or that I don't know, like telling me that you love me, things like that. Like that to me, it again has way more value and impact in our relationship than you getting me a physical gift. That's why I also think I get awkward, like even in friendships, when friends like give me certain things, I don't know how to react, because I feel like I have to give them a specific reaction
for them to feel good.
But to me, I don't value those things. So I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to say what I'm trying to say.
Why do you feel like you need to give them a specific reaction to make them feel good that they did something for you?
Yeah, because they did do something for me. And I can tell that that's important to them to give things.
Right.
So I feel like I owe them a reaction. Because what are you going to do? I give you a gift and you're just going to be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You have to be, you have to.
But why do you have to? See, that's the thing about, if I'm giving you something, I don't need you to react any kind of way, because then that means that it's actually for you to make me feel good that I gave you a gift versus.
I don't know, because I also think everybody's so different.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it, but I'm just a person that values other things way more. And I'd much rather like spend time together. Like that's like my number one favorite thing to do. I will take that over anything. And
by the way, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like if we're just like talking and it seems like I'm on the other side.
No, I don't think so.
But if you give me something like a physical gift, it's like like a pair of shoes, or those are things that I can buy myself. Mm-hmm. Or even if it's something that I couldn't buy myself.
Yeah, or something that like
something that's physical. It's always less valuable than.
I don't think it's always. That's what I'm saying. I think it's very personal, because I think some people value that more than I value or you value it, and I think.
But why do you need? Okay, let's say you bought me a car, right?
A car?
Yeah, like a Lamborghini.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm not gonna lie and say, "Oh, you didn't have to do that. I don't care about it."
But
I'm
that's
like,
not what we're even talking about, though.
No, but I'm just saying, some people who are in that tax bracket, those are the conversations they're having.
Yeah, I guess.
You ever seen those videos when someone bought someone like a Ferrari for their birthday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go outside. I got something for you. And it's a car.
Yeah.
Like when you're living that kind of lifestyle, that's something. I don't know if it's
that's something, but at the same time, they already got 10 Lamborghinis.
And also, let me take it back, because it's not always something, because their relationship can be so fucked up that the only thing they can do for one another is spend money.
Yeah.
And then just because I bought you a Ferrari, yes, it's a very expensive car, but that doesn't mean that like I love you more than someone who can't buy a Ferrari.
I'm like, are you compensating for something for giving them like
I feel like usually a lot of times that might be the case. I don't know.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
I think it's very circumstantial, but so that's how I feel. Now, so we're in a relationship, obviously, but I think Valentine's Day has so many different like ways that it can manifest in someone's life, because if you're single, your experience of Valentine's Day
is way very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Yo, Valentine's Day when I'm single, I wasn't the person to like I was just always so jealous.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You weren't. Really? I'm surprised by that. You got like you were jealous of other people.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because like I said before, I'm a relationship kind of person.
Yeah.
And when I'm single, yes, I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on what I got to do, focused on my career, my job, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. But when, for some reason, when it's Valentine's Day, it really hits me like, damn, I don't have anybody.
See? Another thing I don't like. Why are we making other people like feel shitty about?
I don't know. Like, I just remember being single and it's Valentine's Day and I'm scrolling on Instagram or social media, which is a whole different thing also. And I'm just like, damn, like these people are like, they have somebody, you know? And I feel like you, if you're in a good relationship, and it's hard to have a good relationship. Like it's not something that's like easy. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, obviously what you see online and stuff like that, you don't really know what that relationship is like.
You have no idea.
But it still affects me in a way that I'm just like, damn, like, you know, I wanted that too. But then on that day, I'm just like by myself or doing some random shit. And usually I just go and, I don't know, go eat. I remember I used to just like, you know what? No, I wasn't. I was about to say like I would take myself out to dinner.
Yeah, you're about to say that, but you didn't.
But I would do that on other days.
Yeah, right. So it's like, it's just happens
not
to be
specifically,
Valentine's Day.
not specifically on Valentine's Day. Because then I feel like I'll feel it even more if I take myself out to dinner and everyone else is eating with their partner. I'm like, damn, they're probably looking at me like, people looking at me if I'm sitting at a table by myself, like, damn, poor guy. Like he's by himself. That, it just shines a light on it even more.
Yeah.
But it could also just be like, you know what, he just took himself out to dinner.
Honestly, that's kind of fire.
That's kind of fire, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like a
Sorry,
bad
someone
thing.
keeps calling me.
Yeah, tell him you're recording right now.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Yeah, so I think a Valentine's Day, if you're single, it depends on what kind of person you are. But I was just, even though I would like to think that I'm like, you know, strong and I don't care about it. And it's like.
When you were single, yeah.
Yeah. But it did affect me in a way that I was just like, damn, I'm.
I don't know why I didn't ever feel some type of way. I was never that. I've had friends that I would talk to and they're very much like Valentine's Day haters. Like people always say like, I hate Valentine's Day only when they're single. Like if they're single and like people always say they hate Valentine's Day.
I never said I hate it. I think it's not. And it's not a bad day.
But I think that it comes from the fact that society is basically telling us we need to have a partner, and there's this one day in the year that if you're single, it comes around every year, and it kind of like, I don't know how to say, but it kind of is like putting in your face that look at all these other people and their relationships, and then here you are single. You know, it kind of magnifies on that, and I think like, why?
It's not fair. When you say that, I agree with you. Like I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Like when I say that I would feel some type of way that I was alone, I kind of want to. It affected me a little bit. But it's not like I was crying, you know, because I was just like doing my thing. I was like, fuck, all right.
I just know when you say like jealous, I've heard the way like some people and I've heard like some women that are single talk about Valentine's Day. And this is just what I've heard. So I'm not saying all single people feel this way, but I've just heard the way people feel about Valentine's Day when they're single. It makes them feel bad about the fact that they're single. I'm sure that that's not for everybody. And I'm sure there's many people like, I never really felt that way. Because I also was like thinking, even if you're in a relationship and it's Valentine's Day, I knew in my heart that I when I was going to be in a relationship, proof right here is that I don't really care for this type of shit.
Yeah.
I don't really value, like, to me, it's just so much more beautiful for things to be good all the time than for this one little day that someone told me it has to be the day you show greetings and gifts to your loved one. Like, what?
Especially when you're, as a woman, supposed to always be the receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I hate that. I hate the fact that why is it that I'm expected to be given shit? Why me? Why is it that the woman has to be given things and gifts from her man? And it's like, why?
There's someone right now listening to this and they're like, damn, this is me 100%.
What? That they want gifts? And I mean, that's fine. I'm also the type of woman that just kind of always pushes against the grain of like the social norms. I get certain things because I'm the woman, and like the man gives me certain things and has to ask to propose to me or to buy the ring or to do all of that, or like she has to be given away in her wedding dress by her dad to her future husband. Like I just hate all that shit. Yeah, and we'll get into that when we talk about our marriage episode.
I feel like sometimes it's just cultural, maybe. That in your culture, this is just what you do. And I'm sure maybe there's even people in those cultures that maybe disagree with that, but you can't really, some people can't say no to their parents when they say, all right, this is what you're going to do. Some people, they have their parents just arrange the whole marriage.
Yeah. And then this is where we're talking about something completely different. But I just mean like outside of that, there's people that put these kinds of things on themselves by themselves. There's not necessarily anything like that involved.
It's kind of like Mother's Day and Father's Day, which those are great days, but to me, I kind of put them in the same like class with Valentine's Day, because it's also a day where you have to do something for that person, but you should actually do it all year round. You should appreciate your parents at all times. Yeah. But when it's Mother's Day, so now it's like, to some people, it can be very like inconvenient. Maybe you're somewhere out of town, or maybe you're very busy that day and it's a random Wednesday.
I know, but it becomes a thing that you forget.
But it's Mother's Day, so now you forgot. Now you got to do all this shit. Same thing with
Valentine's Day. It's like, oh, he forgot it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, or Father's Day. Those are just regular days. And also, the other thing I hate about it, some people don't have their parents anymore.
Right.
Which is, so now on Father's Day and Mother's Day, that just makes you feel like you don't feel good on those days. I don't know. Like, I'm still lucky enough I have both of my parents, but to some people who don't, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know how I'll deal with that day. Yeah. Because now you just, oh, wow, it's Mother's Day. But so those days that like individualize certain people.
I get it. But I think it's just not necessary. Like, I get why people, we made like Mother's Day, and then Father's Day. And, I understand. But
wait, why? Like, why is that?
Okay, well, first of all, we added Father's Day because they felt left out because we only had a Mother's Day.
Okay, but we need Son's Day. We need like Daughter Day. Like, why don't we have one?
I don't know. Probably do somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't know. I just think these kinds of days add a lot of pressure on things in a way that is not like necessarily, it's not natural. I don't think it's genuine.
Yeah.
Because if it were genuine, you would be giving your mother flowers on days that it's not Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Or you would like do something nice for her, or you would get her a massage for her to like have her own day and relax or something like that. You would do that whenever you feel like you want to show her your appreciation for her. It's not a day where society tells you that you need to do that.
Today you have to do it, and if you don't do it, you fucked up.
Yeah, and it kind of goes both ways. Like, on one side, it's like, and now we're just talking about, our experience, but on one side is like the men feel the pressure of like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, I have to like get her flowers, I have to like mention it, ask like, oh, what are we doing for Valentine's Day, and I gotta seem like I'm invested.
Who, as a man?
As the man, like, yeah, you gotta be like,
usually the man gotta have the plan.
You feel that way? Like the man has to have the
plan. Like right now, right this second, Valentine's Day is like what, on Thursday, Tuesday. Wednesday? I feel like I gotta come up with something.
Really?
But I don't
but we
actually.
Talked about
no, I know. Like, I know what, like, but usually, like, even just going into this relationship, I remember the first Valentine's Day, I don't even remember what we did, but
We
I
didn't
just
do
felt,
shit.
but I just felt like, damn, like, okay, this is the first one. And I feel like I already knew how you felt about Valentine's Day. But I just do remember that I always have, as a man, I always have like this like slight pressure to still do something.
Yeah. Yeah. And to like get her something.
And I don't,
Even if she says she doesn't want anything, you're like, but is she just saying that to say it, or does she actually not want anything?
exactly. You know how many people deal with that? Oh yeah, babe, I don't want anything. And then when he actually doesn't do anything, she's like, damn, he really believed me.
See, like,
It's
I
like,
don't get it.
But you just told me that it was fine.
And that's exactly what I mean. It's two sides that have to play. And I think often it's like both the men have what we just talked about, and then the women also expect something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I don't even want to say most women. Some women expect something.
yes.
Would you say
obviously.
most?
I don't know, like from experience, because I know there's women that are low key, like chill and don't really care for it. There's other women that are super
All
into
about
it
that,
and they're
yeah.
all about it. And then there's other women that are kind of like,
But which is
a
also
little
okay.
bit in between.
If
Yeah,
you're
I'm not
all-
saying it's not okay. It's just very far from like how I am,
Yeah.
you know. And I don't want to be like talking about it, be like, oh yeah, I'm like so cool. Like I don't care about any of this. I'm not a regular girl. I'm a cool girl. That's not even what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no.
This is genuinely just like how I feel. I think I also took it from my mom, because my mom was such a not like, she wasn't like a womanly woman. She was very much like, I'm independent. I don't really, she liked to go against the grain. She didn't want to be the wife of the relationship. She's like a partner in this partnership.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's exactly how, seeing her be like that, it taught me how to stand on my own 2 feet, even when you're in a relationship, and also to know like to put value in different things than what maybe society tells me that I should put value in. Because I also think the way that movies are made and the media and like the TV shows we watch, all those things play a part in how we see those types of, you know, relationships turn around, or like Valentine's Day. How does it go? What are the expectations?
Yeah. I feel like it makes I feel like some men also just don't deal with that very well. Like if
with what?
If it's a woman is, you know, independent and she kind of like goes against the grain, some men really want that responsibility on them. Like some men really want to do that. It's like, I provide. When we go somewhere, I open a door for you.
Oh yeah.
When
And
we
that's
park,
fair. That's fine.
When we park, I'm gonna walk around the car and open the door for you, so you're gonna, you know, walk out.
Yeah, that takes so much time though.
And remember the first time I opened the door for you, how mad you got at me?
I mean, I wasn't mad. I was just like, it's illogical for me to go in first. Just go in
I was
first.
like, I just wanted to open the door for you, and then Alia was like,
But it's because
why are you opening the door for me?
it's because when you did that, it was so inconvenient for me to go in first.
It didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense. And I just automatically, like, it's just things like that I kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what do you, like, just walk in, you know?
Yeah. I remember my mom asked me, she was like, because then after a while, I just stopped doing that shit.
Well, and
like I would, anytime we go somewhere, I just walk in.
Yeah, and then the time your mom like called you out, it was actually because I was walking behind you, and then you two were walking in front, and I think I was just walking behind you because we were like walking somewhere.
No, I was in the front, and then you were behind me, so we were exiting the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I opened the door, you walk out after me, and then my mom was behind us, so she saw it happen.
Oh yeah, and then she asked you,
and then
like,
she was like, you know, why are you like? She
letting
said something.
her walk behind you.
Yeah, she said that, and then I had to explain to her this how our relationship works.
Yeah, and then I was also like, "What you mean?"
Yeah,
I was just behind you. Yeah, and again, that plays into like the way your cultural upbringing. So I totally understand that. I don't mean to like anything I'm saying right now. I don't want anyone to feel disrespected if it's like something is very culturally integrated for you. I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah. But just being in this relationship, I realized also, just for myself, I just realized that a lot of the stuff that I thought were something that I had to do as a man.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I don't feel like I have to do that in this relationship.
So what are we doing for Valentine's Day?
Oh my God, yo. Valentine's Day is,
I don't know, actually.
Is 4 or 5 days away. And let's just go eat
Yeah,
somewhere.
I think we're just gonna go to like.
Do you want a gift?
Go to. Nah.
You don't want a gift.
What gift?
I don't know, like just something, like something small.
We were just talking about this. I don't really like gifts.
Yeah.
I'd prefer. I honestly, I will take like us hanging out on the couch with like a bottle of wine and like watching our show.
This is our favorite shit to do.
Hanging out together, or like going to get dinner, have some pizza, come home and do that exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like that to me is a perfect gift.
Yeah. So no flowers.
I mean, like shit. If you want to give me flowers, that's cool. But like, but that's more for you. If it's important for you to get me something, cool. But
Damn.
I don't necessarily want that. And you know, actually, this reminds me. My mom sent me this video on Instagram because my mom listens to the podcast. She's a big fan. Hi, Mom. You're probably listening to this right now. And
my mom too, by the way.
Yeah, and your mom too. Yeah. But yeah, so my mom sent me this video on Instagram, and it was basically also a podcast. And then the woman was talking about how the biggest lesson she's learned in just like being in a relationship is that we often go through life talking about how like treat other people the way you want to be treated. But then she was like, but in a relationship, I've realized that that's actually not valid. I shouldn't be treating you the way that I want you to treat me. I should treat you the way that you want me to treat you.
1 second. Let me think about that.
I might not like gifts, but maybe you like gifts. So I shouldn't not give you a gift because I don't like gifts. If I know that my baby likes gifts, I'll get you a gift. If you know that I don't like gifts, but you like gifts, don't give me a gift. Are you giving me a gift because I like them or because you like gifts and you think I should too? Yeah. So it's like that same thing of like, don't treat your partner the way you want to be treated because you're two different people. You want and need two different things.
That makes so much sense.
Right?
Because I always thought about like, okay, but I don't think it's
not like 100% for everything.
Yeah.
But if you know like your significant other values quality time, then make it a point that you free up your schedule, that you can have a good time at whatever time in the day, like a good night together, and you do all the things that you know bring them joy. Like for me, that's my favorite thing. And you know exactly how I like to set it up with the lights, to put on a show, to get some good food. Like you exactly know my setup.
I know exactly your setup. When I come home and I see the setup, like with those neon lights, before I even walk in the living room, I know exactly like how your like just setup is. And
you know I'm living my best life.
Yes, exactly.
So
you have a small tea. You take the blanket from the bedroom, you bring it up in here, and
yeah.
I don't know. That's probably what we're gonna do for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and I think that's just a valuable. I wish I knew what the podcast was, but just to give them credit. But that was just a really valuable thing that the guest on the podcast said, because I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
You know?
What about, okay, can we talk about how much social media plays a part in Valentine's Day? I feel like if social media was not a thing, a lot of people would not do half of the shit that they're doing. A lot of it is to post on Instagram.
Elaborate.
So
a lot of what is to post on Instagram?
A lot of just the whole Valentine's Day, just that whole day in itself, right? Okay,
because Valentine's Day existed before social media, obviously. So I
know, but now I feel like it got. I don't want to say it got more popular, but now I feel like with social media, people just want to get stuff to post on Instagram, or if they're going on vacation, they would love to show their followers, this is what I did for my person, or this is what I got.
This is what. But
now it becomes
if
almost
you got
like
a gift. Would you take a photo of the gift I gave you?
No, because you don't give me gifts on Valentine's Day.
Do you want a gift?
No, but I'm just saying. If
no,
you
actually,
did,
do you want a gift though?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
But actually, let me think about that.
Okay.
But I just don't think that. Okay, so I see it. A lot of people do it. You know,
Okay, so
they get a gift and then they take a picture
and
of
they
it
say
and
like,
then
thanks, babe, or some shit like
or
that.
something like that. Or they will post like a selfie or photo with their partner and say, "Oh, my love for life," and that's fine.
Yeah.
I want to do that shit.
You want to do that
I
shit?
want to post a photo of us on the podcast Instagram and
Just
I don't
say
know.
like happy Valentine's to everyone.
exactly. You don't care about that.
I don't. But but that's just me.
No, exactly. So there's nothing wrong with posting photo with your partner. You know, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I just feel like a lot of people want to post stuff on social media just to show that
They're with somebody.
they're with somebody and I did something today
For them, with them.
for them. Exactly. And I don't know. I don't want to say it's weird because there's a lot of people who probably, listen to this who do this, which is fine. But
Us included, because like on Valentine's Day, if we go out to dinner, I'll probably take a photo of like, the candles with the wine and the pizza or whatever.
but
and,
we
put a heart.
But we
and then
do that
your
when
name.
we do what?
And then put a heart and then your name next to it or some shit. Just watch. That's going to be my story. I already see it.
But I feel like we do that anytime we even just
Go
go
to
out.
dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like to take a photo of,
And that's the thing. Like
especially if it looks nice.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I mean, I also think it's like the pressure that you have. Do you think that the pressure in the relationship is like for the guy to post a photo of them on their social media? Do you think like the woman in the relationship is like expecting him to do that, and if he doesn't, then it's a thing?
Yes, and let me tell you why. Because if he doesn't do that, or
It's like, why doesn't he do that?
why doesn't he do that, and also why is he like hiding me?
But what I love how the assumptions automatically like, are y'all in a relationship? Do you know each other? Do you talk to each other? Do you trust each other?
Yeah, no. A lot of people, they go out to dinner and they only take a photo of maybe like their plate, and they might show like the hand of the other person.
Yo.
And if they don't do any of that, they might say, the other person might say like, why are you not posting me? That's like a whole phrase. Why are you not posting me? I feel like that should that should be the title for this episode.
For this episode, yeah, no. I feel like that's more if you maybe are in like a new relationship. Rather than, I think that's like when you first start dating, that maybe the girl would be like, are you like, why are you not showing me off on your Instagram? Like, do you want people to not know we're dating or something like that?
I feel like when we first started dating, I never posted a photo of you before. Like, it took me a while to post a photo of you.
Did I ever mention that to you?
No, but I think you did. You made like a subtweet. You tweeted something. And
I tweeted when the fuck. Oh, I was like trying to get into Twitter because you were in Twitter.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
really, that was a thing. And you tweeted something, and I haven't posted you yet.
that was
right?
probably my first tweet in like years.
Yeah, and you tweeted something, and you said, I forgot what it was,
But it was like towards that.
but it was towards
It was like when he doesn't post you on his Instagram.
exactly or something like
I
that.
did that.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cringe.
And when I saw that, I was like, wow.
Because you knew it was about you, obviously.
Obviously. I mean, I was
did
hoping
that?
so.
I kind of hate that I did that. But hey, see, that's like over 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So
And I just remember it like being a thing. And I still didn't post you for a while because if I just start dating someone, I'm not just going to post them on my Instagram. Hey, here's my new,
I mean, I just don't post on Instagram. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say,
So wait, so when you tweeted that, I mean, obviously you don't remember it, but
shit.
I followed you on Instagram. I mean, on Twitter. So you knew that I was
Yeah,
that I
it's
was
probably
going
on
to see
purpose.
it. So yeah, it's always on purpose.
Okay, I was also 19. Like, I didn't know shit at the time. I'm acting as if I'm 40 right now. No, but that also shows you how much like people evolve. Because at the time, like, I don't know. It's
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. So social media, I think that's if that works for you and you want to post your person and you want to share everything you do that. That's nice. And actually, like, I don't want to sound like we're just like hating on Valentine's Day.
I'm not hating. I just why I wanted to talk about this is because I feel like sometimes people, including myself with other things, like we kind of go with the flow because that's what's surrounding us. Like everyone's like, Valentine's Day outfits and then whatever, or like Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, or Valentine's Day date night spots, or like what to get her on Valentine's Day, what to get him on Valentine's Day, or other people saying like, oh wait, can I talk about the Instagram video I saw that yes.
Which video?
Okay, so I saw a Instagram video on Reels come up, and this girl was talking about basically like 4 things women need to realize about Valentine's Day. So 4 things women need to realize about Valentine's Day.
Oh, shit.
And I listened to this shit and I was like, okay, I gotta include this in the podcast and we gotta talk about each one because it was just too good. Okay. And the fact that, just gotta keep in mind again, this is coming from a woman to other women. Okay. So this is women's advice to other women. All right.
Here we go.
So the first one.
Wait, do you want to? Okay, go ahead.
The first one is, she said, he knows it's Valentine's Day. So if he's not mentioning or bringing up that it's Valentine's Day, that's a red flag. Okay, so let's talk about that.
Oh my God. You want to go first?
I also think that the internet loves to say everything is a red flag, but
let me go first.
Why is it? Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. Say it. What do you want to say?
No, I was going to say, why is it that he needs to be the one mentioning? Why the fuck are you not mentioning it? You know it's Valentine's Day. Say something.
Because
what?
the woman is always supposed to be the receiver. So it's always on the man to do something or to remember or make a plan. And if he doesn't do something, she's going to talk to her friends and say,
he forgot. He didn't mention it.
Or he didn't do it. And yeah, so I mean, I think that's just society, how it's fucked up. You know, I don't like it.
I just don't think it's a red flag.
It's a red flag that you think it's a red flag.
Drop that mic though. No, it's a red flag that you think that is a red flag.
Exactly.
100%.
That's it.
Why is that such a red flag for you? Why is it that, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship anymore. If it's Valentine's Day and he doesn't mention it.
It's a red flag?
What the fuck? Why aren't you mentioning it?
That's a red flag right there.
That's crazy.
And it's so funny because it's her thinking that he's the red flag. Meanwhile, she's the red flag because he's just chilling.
Yeah. And also, like, maybe he's busy. Maybe he doesn't care for Valentine's Day. Did you ever consider that? Why is it that as soon as I'm in a relationship, Valentine's Day has to be a thing? What if maybe Valentine's Day for him, he was broken up with or cheated on Valentine's Day? What if there's trauma attached to it? Did you ever think about that?
I mean, that should also just be, like, communicated.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, you just got in this relationship for the first time. Like, for the first year. Because also I'm thinking, if you've been in this relationship for a long time, you're not thinking, he only hasn't mentioned Valentine's Day, so like I wonder what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I thought about, it's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna ask you as soon as I think about it. Oh, what are we doing for Valentine's Day? I'm not even thinking.
It's not about
why has he not mentioned it yet.
Yeah, it's not even about who mentions it first.
Like, are we in a relationship or are we just getting to know each other?
It's kind of like when people propose.
Sorry, it's just getting me fired up.
It's kind of like when people propose to someone and then the guy, let's pretend that it's like my friend, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, man, I don't know if she's gonna say yes or not. And if you got to the point to where you're gonna propose, don't you know already that it's a yes? Like, we want to do this.
If you have to ask yourself if she's gonna say yes or not, if you don't know if she's gonna say yes, you shouldn't be asking her to marry you.
Yeah, and
period.
Yeah, and I don't think you're just ready.
Yeah.
If you don't know the answer.
Like, how okay, I don't want to talk about that because I want to get into all of that in our specific episode, which is coming.
Okay. Okay, what's the next one? Get to the next one.
Okay. So next one, which is my... actually, I'm going to leave that one for the last. Okay. So the next one is, there is no need to post on your social media. I agreed with that. But then she goes, there are single people on social media. Read the room. Don't make them feel bad.
There's single people in the room?
So basically, no. So basically she's saying, like, there's no need for you to post your relationship on social media. There's single people on Instagram. So don't post your shit and make them feel bad because they're single.
Okay, but
isn't that so weird?
But that's
like, there's single people everywhere. What you want me to do? Like,
there's more. That's so weird. Wait,
so weird.
Was there no context to that?
No, that was it. She said there are single people on there, as in like on social media. So like read the room. Like read the room. Everyone's single here. Why are you flaunting your relationship everywhere? That's basically what she's saying, which I thought was so odd to say.
Yeah, no, I think if I want to post and I don't know, just like post a photo of you, which I do.
Yeah. And it's not with the purpose of making somebody who happens to follow you, who happens to be single, is like on purpose making them feel sad that they're single. It has nothing to do with that.
That's a weird point to make. Give me a next one.
Okay. The next one is tell them, as in you, the woman, tell the man exactly what you want. If there's something you really want for Valentine's Day, ask for it. Men are not mind readers. And the sooner we realize that, the happier we'll be. That's what she said. I remember because I watched this so many times. So basically she's saying if there's a specific gift or a specific thing that you want to do on Valentine's Day, like let him know what it is. Don't like leave it up for him to guess, because basically she's saying like he'll probably always be wrong.
Damn. So
but what if he's not trying to get you shit?
When she says that men are not mind readers,
yeah.
First of all, neither are you.
Right.
So I don't know. Like her takes are just like so wild.
Odd, right? Okay, that's not the best one though. The best one I want to get to.
You know when some shit is just like so wild, you don't even know what to say.
I know. I'm kind of like, all right. But so this is the one I'm trying to get to, which is the last one. And this one, she says, this quote unquote holiday is about us, as in us women, not about them, men. This holiday is about us, not about them.
I want to know.
She plainly said that Valentine's Day is about women, is not about the man in the relationship. A woman said that.
You know, for some reason, I feel like she's trolling.
No, she's not. Because then the caption said, I repeat again. And then after that, there's like a clap emoji after each word. This is our day.
That is ridiculous. So
I'm like, this is not International Women's Day. This is Valentine's Day.
She's definitely the red flag.
She's the red flag. And then after that, she said, you don't need to get a man more than a small gift. In parentheses, she said, candy. We don't need to get them nicer gifts than they give us. And then she's like, no need to go overboard.
See, that's why this shit is not.
I'm sorry, y'all.
This is when Valentine's Day gets like really messed up.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I hate this shit so much. Because again, it's like.
Why are you yelling right now?
Sorry, because it's getting me fired up. But you're legit saying right now, Valentine's Day is our day. It's a day about it's our holiday. Wait, but what the fuck is that?
Why does she think that?
I have no idea, and I think that it's so ignorant, and that's why men feel like Valentine's Day is not about them.
We do feel that.
Yeah, the same way with like the wedding. The wedding is for her, or like this is for her. You know, we're doing this for her. I hate that when it's like it really. If you're in a good relationship, it should be about you, both of you.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
That's the biggest and most important thing. If we're truly celebrating love on Valentine's Day, love is both people together. It's not about the woman being happy because she got flowers and all this cute shit. Then you got a messed up way to look at it. And I'm sorry, I know that this is my opinion, but at the same time, I think it's the healthier one. Because this one, to me, does not feel inclusive of both people in the relationship.
It's not. And, you know, since it's always just like, you know, equality, but once it comes, like when it's convenient for a party to expect so much from like, you know, the men, for example, it's in like, this... Like where did the equality go?
I don't know. No need to get them a bigger gift than they're giving you. Is this a competition who gets the better gift? Or is it about giving them something you want? Exactly. If you don't want to give them a gift, don't give them one. But don't think like and I hate how this is basically women's advice. It's like 4 things women need to realize about Valentine's Day. So you're telling me I need to realize that I shouldn't get my significant other a gift that's better than the gift they're giving me?
It's not.
Also, why are you just assuming he's giving you a gift? Why do you expect a gift? Sorry.
I get it. Get it off, you know?
Yeah.
Get it.
I mean, that's it for that I need to say.
Yeah.
And
that is I'm speechless because I'm the man here, and I agree with everything Ali says, because we're like pretty much like on the same boat. And also, I don't know, I just really think like I'm very big on like equality, right? Mm-hmm. And that's not just to say that like I want to do less, because I think that equality, you know, it should be that way. Mm-hmm. But it's also just like in instances like that when this woman's advice, and basically what she's saying is that he needs to take care of everything that day.
And like he doesn't really matter on this day. This day is about me.
Do you know that like men have like feelings too? And like cuz I feel like it just seems that
lately the narrative has been that like men don't really have like,
I don't know. I feel like, you know, men want to feel appreciated too. Mm-hmm. You know, men want to know, like, I don't know. I just think that it's always like the man's job to make the woman like feel good or buy her things, open the door. It's Valentine's Day. He got to think about where to take her out. We go out to dinner. We got to pay for it. Let's say it's our first date. It's expected for the guy to pay for it, even though it shouldn't be like that. And I know that there's a lot of women who believe in that.
Yeah. And that's where it's 2-player, you know, like society tells us these things of like the man's responsibility of what you just said. But then there's also that like some women still demand that. Some women still expect that type of gentleman, which I also want to talk about in another episode, where I think that whole idea is like framed wrong.
You know, I think also we talked about jealousy, mm-hmm. which is, I think a lot of it has to do with just like social media. So you're comparing your relationship to other people's relationship.
Right.
You see your friend went to Italy with her boyfriend and he took care of everything, and then you're in a relationship with your partner and
y'all just did what you do like every night.
Yeah. And some people might think that, damn, like, okay, my boyfriend is not doing the same thing that, I don't know, Jessica's boyfriend did.
Or like, damn, I wish like my boyfriend would want to do that for me.
Yeah. And see, when you have these types of like thoughts about your partner, I feel like there's like a communication that's not being done. Like with us, we never have these things because we always talk about everything.
So what would you say like a communication exchange should be if somebody is feeling like that?
For example, with our relationship, we talked about all these different holidays. How do we feel about them? Mm-hmm. Valentine's Day to us is really just another day.
Yeah, it's always kind of been like that. But at the same time, we're still cool. Like, it's Valentine's Day. Like, we'll still go do something. But you don't feel like you have to do something for me. And I don't feel like I have to do something for you just because it's Valentine's Day. Yeah.
If I want to do something, I'll do it just because, I don't know, I just want to do it. Mm-hmm. You know? And then on your side, I mean, I feel like how society is, you as a woman, you already just don't have that pressure.
Yeah, and already. And that's true. I don't feel, would you say that you feel that pressure? Like, even though we've been together for a long time, do you still feel like, oh, you know, Valentine's Day is coming around? Have you thought to yourself, what am I going to do, or what am I going to get her? Like,
even though I know how we are, I still feel it a little bit.
I would too.
Which is
weird. If
I
was a man, yeah.
Because then I just don't know. I don't know. It all depends on.
Do you trust that I don't care?
I know that you don't care.
Or do you think I'm doing one of those, I don't care, but like deep down I care?
No, you never do that.
No, I would never. But if you do end up getting me flowers, I'm not gonna like throw them on the ground and be like, I don't need, like, of course.
Yo.
Like, what? That's extreme.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I would still appreciate it. However, like, I just think there's a point to be made about, you know, just the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, but how would someone, let's say they're not in our relationship because they haven't been talking about like all these things, right?
Right.
But they let's say they feel like they wish their partner did a little bit more, kind of cute things like that. They wish that their partner would want to go out more or do cute things, or maybe like even get them gifts. Because everybody has, as I was saying, everybody has different things that they wish they got from their relationship or their significant other. And I think that's totally value. Like it has value. It's not like you're not allowed to. Mm-hmm. How would someone like communicate that to their partner the best way? In the situation that they see like other people on social media showing the gift that they got, or the cute dinner that they went on, or something like that.
So you're saying, how would someone communicate that to their partner who doesn't do those things?
Yeah.
Just talk. Like, I don't know, like, what's the best way? Just sit down and talk, because this is your person.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's not like I'm just going to say, hey, we need to talk. And then you make it a thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I have to tell you something, we're just going to talk about it.
Yeah. Like, actually, not to put you on the spot or anything, but the other day.
Damn, don't do that. What are you about to say?
No, but the other day, I think, I don't know how it came up.
What came up?
But basically, I think you said to me something along the lines of, I wish that you told me I looked good more often.
Wait, what?
Or not that you looked good, but like I forget what it was. It was something about like words of affirmation about, how.
You telling me?
Yeah. I remember you said how you tell me all the time.
I was joking when I said that.
Oh, you were joking?
Yeah, because we tell each other we look good all the time. I was joking.
But I mean, I don't tell you as often as you tell me.
That's true, and that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought, and it's total. But okay, let's just use it as an example.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I remember me saying it.
Oh, I didn't know you were joking. No. I mean, you weren't saying it like super seriously, but I took that as something that you actually felt.
You actually took that in.
Yeah, I was like, oh, if you want me to be a little bit more like attentive to that, if that's what you need, then I'll,
Yeah. No,
I'll take that in and reciprocate. But
yeah. No, I was totally joking when I said that, because I just wanted you to like, I don't know. It was a joke.
Sometimes you just like to stir the pot for no reason.
Yeah, it was just like, because I remember I said, I
don't remember.
Why don't you? What'd you say?
No, I said I don't know how you came up.
Yeah, came up with that.
Yeah, like I don't know if we were talking about something, but
no, I think I just told you that you look beautiful or something, and then I was like, I wish you told me that more often.
Oh, you know what it is? Is because you would give me a compliment like that. You'd be like, babe, like, why do you look so cute or something?
Yeah.
And then I would just smile or say like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it kind of goes quiet, and then you're like, so you're not going to tell me I look cute too?
Yeah.
It's a joke like that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then it's just kind of funny.
So, but that's actually a good point that you brought up earlier, because it's like, if your partner needs something from you, let's put it this way. If you need something, let's say you're in a relationship and you need your partner to do something for you, and you notice that he's or she's not doing it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's totally okay to communicate that with them, because if you just don't and you kind of hold it in,
it's like, oh, I wish that they would do more of this or this.
Yeah, and then
never let them know.
Right, and then it's just going to be like a build up that he's not doing that one thing you need them to do for this relationship to work. Because to make a relationship work, you need to actually work on it. So, for example, if you tell me, Yoni, I need you to tell me that I look good more often. I will make sure that I do that, because I know that it makes you feel better.
Yeah. Or that's something that I don't necessarily know if it's like it makes you feel better, as in like you feel bad and need to feel better. I think it's more that.
No, you feel seen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or for example, if I keep doing things around the house, this is just an example, and I just clean up all the time, because at some point it's nice to just feel acknowledgement. Like I see what you're doing,
and it shouldn't be just assumed
exactly
that it's there. The same way that like I don't need to tell you I love you because you know that I do.
Right.
Or I don't need to tell you that I think you're beautiful because you should know that I think that.
Yeah.
We should never assume. But I mean, then again, like also, and I think that's where it goes back to, don't treat the other person the way you want to be treated, because maybe you don't need that type of thing. Like maybe you don't need me to tell you that I love you all the time or something. But if the other person tells you they would like you to be more attentive to like the way that they look, where maybe you can really tell that they put an effort in their outfit, know that like if you commented on that and said, oh, you look really cute today, or like something like that, that means a lot to them. Right. And if they express that to you, don't internalize it. It's like, but I don't need you to do that, so why do I need to do that to you?
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, I mean, if we compliment each other's outfits or anything like that, we never say it in like, oh, you look so cute today. True. I'll just say, yo, that shit is fire.
Yeah. You would be like, that outfit?
Yeah. So, but anyways, so talk to your partner, you know, if because this is a partnership. I always look at us like when we, you know, do things, I feel like it's, we literally talk about everything, and we know that you know that I need certain things from you, and then I know that you need certain things from me. Because for example, I mean, nobody wants to be in a relationship and I never compliment you on anything. Like at some point, even though you don't need that, I feel like everybody needs it though, low key. Like you can't be in a relationship and your partner just never compliments you. You're just gonna think like, damn, like why? Like it feels weird.
Yeah, and I totally get that. If somebody, it's totally valid for somebody to want that,
right?
For your partner to say, like, if anyone's gonna say that, it's my person.
Yeah,
it's gonna tell me I look good in this shit.
Like if we go out, I'm gonna tell you look good.
Yeah.
Even though I know that you know that you look good.
Yeah, I mean, you don't always know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
oh,
you know, love is beautiful. I don't mind Valentine's Day. I don't know if it came off as if like we're just like, you know, shitting on Valentine's Day or not.
I think what I was saying definitely came off like that. And I don't really care. Like
No, it's fine. This is how you feel about it. And I agree with everything you're saying, but on Valentine's Day when I see cute shit, I still appreciate it, because it's like it's better than seeing hateful shit.
I mean, that's anytime though. But yeah, I understand.
Anytime I see love, I don't care if it's Valentine's Day or a regular day or Wednesday or Thursday, it's nice to see. So if I see some people do some cute shit on Valentine's Day, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're only doing that shit today. It's like, bro.
Oh, yeah. There's certain things that I'm just a hater for, I guess.
Yeah.
But I love, you know, and it's like if people got some good shit going on in their lives,
it's too late. You can't make it. You can't say that now. Okay.
No.
You can't say that.
No, but truly, like I want people to be in good ass relationships. That's why I want to talk about these things, because I truly think that there are healthier ways, and I don't want to come off as like preachy, but I think there are healthier ways to look at certain things, because we are the ones putting the pressure on ourselves when it comes to Valentine's Day and all these other days and all these, you know, getting married and the wedding and whatever has to do with relationships, like who initiates the kiss first, all that, like all those boundaries we put on ourselves, we don't have to. We can take them away. We choose to keep them.
Yeah.
So I just want to kind of put that message out, because I think it actually ends up making for a better relationship. It makes you for a better partner.
Right. And if you're watching this with your partner, and I don't know if this made it like awkward, because I can just imagine like a couple watching this and let's say they have that
the boyfriend for Valentine's Day.
The boyfriend is like trying to figure it all out, and then the girl is kind of just like sitting there. So
maybe like they've already had a whole fight about
exactly. So watching the What's the Juice podcast is always gonna
stir the pot.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like it's always just like a good conversation starter, because now maybe if you watch this, maybe you can try to reevaluate. And I'm not even saying that this is the right way.
Yeah, and we're not saying you have to.
Yeah. But this is just how like we do it. We talk about everything. And Alia literally tells me, Yoni, don't give me shit for Valentine's Day. And now I got to think about, because I believe you.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to go eat some good food and hang out.
Yeah, I might get you some flowers or something. I think I want to do that, you know. But would it be selfish? Like, would it be because I want to do that for you?
I mean, no, because if you get me some flowers, it's gonna look cute in the apartment. So like,
it is going to look
cool.
nice, right?
Yeah. So I'm not.
So it's almost like I'm getting us flowers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I want y'all to appreciate the fact that we're wearing pink for Valentine's Day.
I love pink, to be honest. Shout out to Poppy. Send us some unexpectedly.
Yes. Well, they sent you. I felt very left out. Poppy.
They did. I don't know, but we're until we have our own merch. We're kind of like wearing different stuff, but once we have our merch, I'm only wearing the merch.
Oh, same.
I'm only wearing the merch. So this is like,
too.
you know, we love Poppy, but also, you know, we're
gonna do our own shit.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed today's juicy episode. I felt like we brought on some good shit.
It was a good conversation.
Either way, y'all, I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. After all that, you know, if you're not in a relationship, if you're solo dolo on Valentine's Day, show yourself some love, you know, like take yourself out. If you don't want to go out because you're feeling like, oh, there's hella people in the restaurant and like you don't want people to look at you in a certain way, fuck them, first of all, but I get it. Order yourself some nice food. Get yourself a bottle of wine. If you want to dabble in some other things, that's cool too. Turn on the TV. Maybe like take a bath. Light some candles. Like, just, you know.
Yeah. Self-care is very important. But I would say it would be such a power move to go to a fancy dinner, dress up nice. If you're single and you just go by yourself, they're gonna ask you table for how many. You say 1. You know how bossy that would be?
That is fire. I've never like actually gone to a legit restaurant. I've eaten by myself before. Just like random places.
I know I'm not single, but I kind of want to do that. Not on Valentine's Day. But I want to dress up like really nicely and just go have dinner by myself. And I just can't wait for the moment to say table for 1. And they're going to be like, okay.
Ooh,
like,
I just got a fire idea.
No one's going to think that it's weak or like whack, you know? Or no one's going to feel bad. Because I'm not going to lie though. Sometimes when I see someone like eating by themselves, sometimes I think like, damn, like they don't have anybody. But
that's what you think about?
No, hold on. But then a few seconds later, I think this is actually fire because that shows me that you are comfortable and you're good.
And confident.
Yeah. So I want to be that confident guy. So you're not going to be invited for that one.
That's
I'm just going to go by myself. And you should do the same.
Yeah. I just got I got an idea.
What?
No, we can talk off the air.
Why?
Oh no, just because I got an idea for an episode.
Okay. Anyways, guys, What's the Juice podcast? Have a good Valentine's Day. We wanted specifically to drop this before the actual day, so you can. By the way, if you're a guy and you listen to this and you have a girlfriend somewhere, don't stress about it. This is just a message to all the guys.
Oh, okay.
I hope that you're able to communicate with her and know exactly where you guys stand on this day, because there's nothing worse than like being stressed on that specific day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you don't know what to do, honestly, flowers is always like a good baseline.
Or just like something you know that she likes. But also girls, like hear me out, girls, since you gave a message to the guys that are listening.
Well, my message wasn't very like insightful, but anyways.
Get your man something too, you know? Because I feel like girls, we don't really gift, like I personally don't really gift you much of things.
Wait, so are you going to gift me something on
I mean, now I feel
Day?
Like I should. Just to go against the grain, you know.
Practice what you preach.
What you preach, right?
I can tell you my sizes and stuff.
Sizes?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna just get you some like. I mean, I don't know. I also don't really love getting people gifts because I feel like I just don't really know what to give people.
You know what I want. You know the shit that I like.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're going against the grain. I'm getting some gifts next week. It's fine. I don't mind.
We'll update you. We'll post it on the Instagram at whatsthejuicepod on Instagram.
Are we posting a photo of us?
I don't know. That's all you with the photos. But okay, y'all, we're gonna sign out because we gotta edit this so we can get it to you in time for Valentine's Day. But hope you had a great week. Or actually, I guess since this is dropping to on Sunday, as in when you're listening to this, we hope that you enjoyed your weekend, had a good weekend, and have a great week ahead of you. And we'll see you on that regular Wednesday.
The regular
with
Wednesday.
Another episode.
Yeah, we're gonna do back to backs here, so it's gonna be a lot of podcast work.
Yeah, but it's all for y'all. So hope you enjoy. Talk to you later.
See ya. Alligator.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
And also shout out to everyone's dog. I want to say happy Valentine to your dog. Okay.
Aww, happy Valentine's Day.
See, that is like.
That's cute.
That's very cute. If I had I feel like, honestly, we should have a dog.
We should get a dog. But
Like,
I think we'll get a dog like maybe season 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Getting a dog is like getting a baby.
It's on brand for us to have a dog,
Yeah. I've never had a dog.
Yeah, me neither. I'm kind of scared a little bit.
Me too. I feel like I wouldn't know what to do.
Yo, I used to be scared of dogs. Like
kinda
legit
still am.
scared. You kind of still
Like
are,
I don't know
right?
what to do when a dog's just around.
No, it's more like you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, so that's why I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not scared anymore. Obviously, if it's a big ass dog, I'm still kind of scared.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I like small dogs, which is weird for such a tall guy.
That is weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna
Okay.
sign out.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
You love to do that.
I
at
never
the
know
end.
when to just say like the last bye, you know?
Okay, bye.